The marine mammals of Greece are observed near the coast and all the way out to the open sea. Among them, the Mediterranean monk seal is the only marine mammal that is completely and directly dependent on land for raising its pups. Reviews of Homer from antiquity describe the seals living in crowded colonies in open beaches across the length and breadth of the Mediterranean. Today, however, the global population is comprised of no more than 600 animals, half of which live in the Greek seas. The Mediterranean seals, enjoying the protection of Apollo and Poseidon, were lauded from Aristophanes and have been since by Papadiamandis, Elytis and Vyzainos. They nurse and raise their pups up to 4 months, longer than any other type of seal. The bottlenose dolphin, more solidly built than other dolphin species, with a coloring of dark grey on its back and lighter on the side, lacking any streaks or border designs, is the Mediterranean's intelligent jumper. They leap more than 3 times their height, and their brain, weighing 1,500 to 1,700 grams, is slightly heavier than the human. Population surveys in Navratikos Bay show that bottlenose dolphin react differently to the sudden death of a member of their society, as opposed to an expected one, just like people. The common dolphin, with its 4 distinguishing colors, black, yellow, beige, grey and white, that form a V on its body beneath the flap, has the most complex and impressive coloring out of all the dolphins. It has a remarkable hydrodynamic shape that allows it to develop speeds reaching 65 km per hour, when the human world record for the 100 meters track is 36.7 km per hour. The common dolphin is unfortunately anything but common in the Mediterranean Sea and Greece, since its population has declined dramatically and is threatened with extinction. The harbour porpoise, black in most of its body, short, stocky and elusive, is among the smallest cetaceans in the world. Across the Mediterranean, it is encountered solely in the northern Aegean, where it lives in small herds of up to 10, which grow in size during the breeding season for protection. It feeds on anchovies, gobies and other fish. The rhesus dolphin, the largest of all dolphins, is born grey, its colour gradually turning to white due to the scars it obtains as it matures. Although it is observed in different regions of Greece, in the Gulf of Corinth there is only one individual left that can be found in mixed pods with common dolphins and striped dolphins. This is a unique phenomenon, given that dolphin species have different habits, genetics, biology and social organization, despite their external similarities. The sperm whale, with up to 20-meter length, is the 3rd largest animal on Earth and has the largest brain volume that has ever been recorded, weighing up to 8 kilos, while the human brain weighs around 1.5. In the Greek seas, and specifically in the Hellenic Trench, the area between Western Cephalonia and Eastern Rhodes, lives a population of approximately 200 to 250 sperm whales. Their social system is structured around large groups of mature females and their young, and solitary males. Each family, the so-called social group, has 8 to 12 members. The female remains forever in the group, whereas the male abandon it shortly before they reach their reproductive age, which is somewhere between 15 to 21 years old, when they start their lone wanderings in the waters of the eastern Mediterranean. Within their group, the youngsters learn to use their sonar system to communicate with each other, to respect their social hierarchy, and most importantly, to dive in order to find their food, mesopelagic and bathypelagic squid. The dives can be as deep as 1,000 or even 2,000 meters in one breath and can last up to 1.5 hours. The Greek waters are perhaps the only region in the world where social groups and solitary males coexist throughout the year. The Cuvier's beaked whale body looks like that of a thick, elongated dolphin, and its color varies from gray to blue-green, to dark gray, and to gray-brown. Its length reaches 5.5 to 6 meters, and its age may surpass 35 years. We do not know much about its social life and habits, although we know that it feeds on squid, and it can dive as deep as 3,000 meters. This is noteworthy, since the free diving record for humans is 124 meters. The fin whale is the second largest animal in the world, its size reaching 24 meters, with a weight around 75 tons, a huge head, and a heart that equals the size of a small car. The fin whale can be distinguished from a sperm whale by the two nostrils that shoot the exhalation vertically. Because of its hydrodynamic body, the fin whale is an extraordinary speed bioengine, suitable for long ocean voyages, which it does twice a year. Therefore, it passes from the feeding to the breeding phase with relatively small energy consumption, since it can, at least occasionally, exceed 37 kilometers per hour. The Mediterranean fin whales spend their entire lives in this enclosed sea. They are detected consistently around the Ionian Islands, while at certain periods they have been observed off the shores of the Saronic Gulf. The striped dolphin, with its distinctive marking that begins above the eye and ends below the dorsal fin, can be found everywhere throughout world seas. It swims at speeds reaching up to 50 kilometers per hour, often approaching vessels either out of curiosity or with the intention to play. It is worth noting that the Mediterranean striped dolphins are the smallest in the world. It lives across the Mediterranean, but a universally unique and totally isolated population has been identified to live in the secluded Gulf of Corinth. The striped dolphins of Corinth seem to be the smallest of the Mediterranean, and therefore probably the smallest in the world. Apart from these 9 marine mammals, there are 5 other occasional species that have been recorded entering the Mediterranean from the Strait of Gibraltar. The humpback whale, the northern minke whale, the false killer whale, the beaked whale, and the rough-toothed dolphin. All these species breed and cohabit with hundreds of thousands of other marine organisms below the surface of the sea in the well-structured web of life. Within this web, animals, plants, land and sea creatures are all interrelated and influence each other. Life is biodiversity.